If you have ever looked at your ULIP statement and found yourself unsure what the numbers actually mean, you're not alone. Most people who own a ULIP understand the broad idea: insurance and investment running together in one plan. But when it comes to the specifics, how the premium splits, what NAV actually means, and how the fund value is calculated, it is easy to feel like you need a full explanation to really get it. And that gap leads to bad decisions, panic during market dips, and early surrenders at exactly the wrong time. So, today, we are answering exactly this: what is ULIP and how does it work in India? And here is something most videos on this topic will not say up front: ULIP is not right for everyone. By the end of this video, you will know whether it is right for you. A ULIP, Unit Linked Insurance Plan, is a life insurance product that does two things with one premium. Part of your premium goes towards life cover, the rest goes into a market linked investment fund. Both run simultaneously for the entire policy period. Suppose you pay Rs 1 lakh every year for your ULIP. That premium gets split three ways. One part covers your life insurance. This is the mortality charge, the cost of keeping your cover active. A small portion covers administrative charges. What remains is your investable amount, the money that actually goes into the market. That investable amount is converted into units. Each unit has a price, and that price is called NAV. Your fund value at any point is just this. When markets go up, your NAV goes up. When they fall, it falls. That number on your ULIP statement is your fund value, and it moves with the market. Now, let us define the three terms you will see on every ULIP statement. NAV, or net asset value, is simply the price of one unit in your fund on a given day. If your fund holds 1000 units and the total value of everything it is invested in Rs 50,000, the NAV is Rs 50. That is all it is. When the fund's investments perform well, the NAV goes up. When they do not, it comes down. The NAV is calculated and updated every business day, after deducting the fund management charge for that day. Units are simply a share of the fund. When you pay a premium and the investable portion goes in, you are allotted units at that day's NAV price. If the NAV that day is Rs 20 and Rs 10,000 is being invested, you receive 500 units. Fund value is what your investment is worth right now. It is simply your number of units multiplied by the current NAV. That is the number you see on your statement. It goes up when the market performs well. It goes down when it does not. It is not a fixed return, it is market linked. One more number to know: the lock-in period. IRDAI regulations mandate a minimum 5-year lock-in for all ULIPs sold in India. As confirmed in the insurance regulations, you cannot withdraw your fund value during those 5 years. The product is designed for the long term, and the regulation enforces that discipline. Let us look at how ULIP helps in wealth creation in India with a real example. Take Vikram. He is 32 years old, salaried, and he starts a ULIP with a premium of Rs 1 lakh per year. He commits to 20 years. His goal is a retirement corpus. In the early years, after charges are deducted, his investable amount goes into an equity-heavy fund. Equity funds carry higher risk but have historically delivered stronger growth over a longer period. As Vikram moves into his mid-40s, he gradually shifts more of his allocation toward debt funds, which are more stable and protect what he has built. What makes the compounding work is consistency and time. The units Vikram accumulates in year 1 keep growing in value as the fund performs over the following 19 years. Each additional year of premium adds more units. The NAV rises over time as the underlying portfolio grows. There is also a tax angle. Section 123 of the Income Tax Act 2025, previously Section 80C, allows deduction of up to Rs 1.5 lakh per year on eligible ULIP premiums. Under the old tax regime, this deduction is not available if you are on the new tax regime. On the maturity side, proceeds from a ULIP are tax-free under Section 11, read with Schedule 2 of the Income Tax Act 2025, previously Section 10(10)(d), subject to two conditions, both being met. The annual premium must not exceed 10% of the sum assured, and your aggregate annual premium across all ULIPs issued or after February 1st, 2021 must not exceed Rs 2.5 lakh. If either condition is not met, the maturity amount becomes taxable as capital gains. The death benefit, however, remains fully tax-free regardless of the premium amount. If you are on the old tax regime and both conditions are met, that combination of a deduction on the premium side and tax-free maturity proceeds is what makes ULIP a tax-efficient structure for a specific type of investor. The net return on a well-managed ULIP in that scenario can be meaningful over the long term. That is one of the main reasons salaried buyers in the 30 to 40 age group tend to evaluate ULIP seriously during tax planning season. This is the section most ULIP videos skip or rush through. We are not going to do that because charges are what the difference between a good ULIP decision and a poor one often comes down to. Premium allocation charge is deducted from a premium before any investment happens. If you pay Rs 1 lakh and the allocation charge is 5%, only Rs 95,000 actually enters the fund. Some plans recover this charge at maturity by adding it back to your fund value. Ask specifically whether yours does. The second is the mortality charge. Think of this as the monthly price tag of your life cover. Every month, the insurer works out what it costs to keep your life cover active, and that amount is taken out of your investment portion. The way it works mechanically is that a small number of your fund units are sold off each month to cover this cost. So your unit count dips a little every month to pay for the insurance side of the plan. The good news is that this charge does not stay fixed. It is based on something called the sum at risk, which is your sum assured minus your current fund value. As your fund grows over the years, the gap between the two narrows, and so does the monthly charge. Some plans also return this charge to you at maturity. Worth checking. The third is the fund management charge. This one is easy to miss because you never see it as a line item on your statement. It is deducted daily as a small percentage of your total fund value, and it is already factored into the NAV you see each day. So the NAV you read in your statements is already net of this charge. As per IRDAI norms, the fund management charge cannot exceed 1.35% per annum. Equity funds tend to sit at the higher end of that range. Debt and money market funds are usually lower. The fourth is the policy administration charges. This is a flat monthly fee for keeping your policy running. Things like record maintenance, statements, and servicing. It works the same way as the mortality charge mechanically. A small number of units are redeemed from your fund each month to cover it. It is usually a modest amount, but it is worth knowing it exists. The fifth is the surrender or discontinuance charge. This kicks in if you decide to stop paying premiums and exit the plan before the 5-year lock-in period is up. When that happens, your remaining fund is moved into what is called a discontinued policy fund, which currently provides a minimum return as prescribed under applicable IRDAI regulations or policy contract. You are essentially parked in a holding zone with limited growth until the 5 years are up, and this explains why ULIP is not a short-term product. The sixth is the fund switching charge. Most ULIP plans give you a set number of free switches per year, meaning you can move your money between equity, debt, or balanced funds at no cost up to that limit. Once you cross it, a small fee, typically between 50 to Rs 500, applies per additional switch. And the seventh is the partial withdrawal charge. After the lock-in period ends, you can take money out of your fund. Most plans give you a certain number of free withdrawals annually. Beyond that, a charge may apply. Some plans offer unlimited free withdrawals, others do not. Check your policy document for the specifics. The reason charges matter: they compound in reverse. A fund management charge of 1% per year may sound small. Over 20 years, it meaningfully reduces what you would otherwise accumulate. Two plans with identical fund performance can have significantly different net outcomes depending on their charge structures. Always read the benefit illustration that every IRDAI regulated ULIP is required to provide before purchase. Let me leave you with 3 things to remember from everything we discussed about ULIPs in this video. What is ULIP and how does it work in India? ULIP is a life insurance product that splits your premium between life cover and a market-linked investment fund. You are allotted units in a fund of your choice. The value of those units on any given day is the NAV. Your fund value is your units multiplied by the current NAV. IRDAI mandates a 5-year lock-in period for all ULIPs. Is ULIP a good investment? For someone with a 15+ year financial goal, a tax-saving objective and comfort with market-linked returns, yes, ULIP is a well-structured and efficient product. For someone who needs maximum life cover or has a short investment horizon, it is not the right fit. The honest answer is that ULIP is a good investment for the right person, not a universal one. How does ULIP help in wealth creation in India? Through long-term equity exposure, compounding of fund value over time, and the discipline the lock-in structure enforces. To put a number to it, a 32-year-old investing rupees 1 lakh per year in an equity-heavy ULIP fund over 20 years with consistent allocation and no early surrender builds a corpus that benefits from both market compounding and a tax-efficient structure. Section 80C covers the premium deduction and the maturity proceeds are generally tax-free under Section 10(10)(d), subject to conditions. None of this works if the horizon is short. If you have been carrying a vague understanding of what your ULIP actually is, I hope this video has made it concrete. I have linked ABSLI's ULIP consultation in the description below. Speak to an advisor to find out if it suits your goals and your situation.